Standard 10, subject social science, and today we begin a new chapter, transportation, communication and trade. Please remember friends that whenever we begin the new chapter, you must have to be understood the title. If the title is clear, then you will be getting or you can say good score in this particular chapter. So today we will discuss at least half minute or minute for the title. Or it's necessary to explain these three words because the entire chapter is on these three words only. First one is transportation. For example, you know that whenever the people migrating from one place to another place, it is called transportation. Or if the good is exchanged, that is also called transportation. Transportation is necessary for the economic development or for you can say physical progress also. There are many mediums of transportation that we will discuss later also. Now next one is communication. In earlier time, the communication or you can say the peoples are not interlinked with each other. Whenever they want to communicate with other person, they are writing a letter. Slowly and steadily with the development and technology approval that now the peoples are interlinked with each other. Nowadays the peoples are calling the you can say video call also. It means due to communication or technology, now the world is look like a village. The many countries are come closer to each other. Now for example, I will give one short example that in earlier time whenever we want to call our relatives, those who are residing in the abroad countries, so at that time we need to visit the STD PCO that you know that the yellow color box, and when we reach there for the calling, the bill is too high also. But nowadays in our home only, from our home only, we can give a video call. Even the video conference is also possible, video meeting is also possible nowadays. So due to technology, the world is come closer. And the trade is the tertiary economic activity, because we know that through the trade we can exchange our commodities, or no country in the world are totally dependable on themselves. They require something from others only. For example, if we talk about India, export is agriculture product to the abroad countries, and we purchase you can say petrochemicals or minerals or some other commodities for our use. So this is the three words that we have discussed. So now our first you can say topic is transportation. Now earlier the transportation, as you know that the peoples are migrating from one place to another place, and they are migrating through their you can say walking only. At that time the wheel is not invented, or you can say the technology is not also available. But after the invention of wheel, now the transportation is possible in a speedy way also. At that time the goods is also carry on the backs of the human beings. For example, early humans carry their goods on their back. Slowly and steadily, after that they are using that you can say animals. They are beast of burden for the animals. They are using the animals for transporting their goods from one place to another place. And afterwards, now they are using the vehicles for transporting their goods. Now in transportations, we can say that the development now of railways and roadways. Now the transportation is possible in a you can say cheaper way, safe, secure and in a speedy way also. Now we just talk about the transportation. Nowadays, or you can say earlier, first of all transportation is used to the animals. So which animals is used in particular area? So for example, in first of all, man is himself used for the transportation of goods from one place to another place. And then after, yak. You remember that in snowy regions or you can say cold regions, yak is used for transporting their goods from one place to another place. And another is that camel. Now students, a camel is also used in the desert, as you know that in desert the camel is used for the transporting their goods, because in the you can say lower parts of the leg of the camel, there would be one kind of you can say sponge type of material, so that it cannot easily you can say walk easily in the desert areas. Afterwards, we can say that other animals that are used in that according to the geographical areas. For example, elephant is used in the South India for you can say heavy or bulk good, or other animals are also used in a particular region also. Now, animals are used for the different purpose also. Now, student, for one mark objective also, for example, in ascent to a Everest, Bhotia people is the great mountaineers during that time. Which people? Bhotia. Now, they are also used for migrating the goods. Now, after we can say not only this particular animal, for example, elephant, horse, or best example is that you might have seen also that on the railway stations, the people those are wearing red color, they are you can say carrying the luggage of the people. We call them coolies. Okay. Now, apart from this, you just seen that the people those who are collecting the wood from the forest, and they wood cutter we can say, and they put their a bundle of wood on their head and they are migrating. So these all means of transportation. It means you can say from one place to another place. So students, a simple definition of transportation is that you can say migrating from one place to another place, or moving from one place to another place, that we have discussed. Now our next topic is roadways. Now students, we know that roadways and land transportation, we can say roadways and land transportation. Now this roadways is not invented right now, or we can say the roadways, or you can say the pattern of road, or you can say migrating from one place to another place, that will be starting from the Samrat Ashok and Chandragupta Maurya. During that time, this pattern of roadways is started, and now we know that roadways is the you can say cheapest means of transport also, because roadways many kind of advantages and disadvantages of roadways are also there. For example, roadways has a large network throughout our countries, and roadways provide us the door-to-door facilities. For example, if we want to migrate through the railways, so railways you can say stopping, or you can say provide you facility from station to stations, whereas roadways provide you facilities to home, or you can say door to door, or it is, or you can say easy maintenance also, it gives a safety also. So there are lots of advantages of roadways is also there. In you can say roadways, we can say for example economic and safety is also provided in roadways. Second thing we talk about that, in terms of roadways, India got third rank. Before India, America and China respectively come India at third place. We have a large network of roadways, but then also we come to the third rank. Now students, in transportations, if we go through it from one chart, you can understand. For example, roadways, or you can say through the roadways, the transportation is possible into 83% roadways, whereas 9% railways, whereas 6% airways, and only 2% is helpful for the waterway. It means you just see this chart. This is possible of you can say transportation facilities 83% of roadways, 9% with the help of railways and 6% through the airways and 2% for the waterways. Apart from this, in mountainous regions, a transportation is possible through the roadways also. So this is the entire thing about the roadways. Now we move forward in this topic. Now we will be having the, you can say, pattern of roadways. It means roadways is divided into 5 categories that we will discuss. Now students, we will discuss that roadways or land transportation. Now we discuss that a classification of roadways. Indian roadways are broadly classified into 5 categories. Please remember this. In five categories, the Indian roadways are classified. Now the first one is national highway. In short, it is written NH. You might be traveling from one place to another place. On the milestone beside of the road, I think so that you have observed that it is written name of the place as well as the kilometer, how far is it. Understood? So at that time, you must notice that some of the milestones will be having the different colors. For example, yellow, light green, dark green. So this is the sign. How can we identify that? So for example, whenever you find the milestone having the 2 colors, it means downside with the white color and upper side with the yellow color. So always it is called national highways. When it is found white and light green, so it is called state highways, and white or you can say light green, so it will be a district road. That we will discuss in you can say further also. First of all, national highways. What is national highway? Why it is called national highway? So the answer is already in the topic. National highways. National highway in the sense we can say that these highways are majorly connected to the main cities or industrial sector of our countries. Apart from this, these highways is connected to the our neighboring countries also. For example, Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Nepal, etc. Through these highways we can reach to the our neighboring countries also. Now, national highways is not only important for economic point of view, but is also you can say helpful for the safety point of view also. Why? Because we know that whenever on the national highways or on our local roads we cannot find the large vehicles are moving throughout the day and night, but on national highways we can find that the vehicles are moving throughout the day and night. I think so that you have seen that many national highways are passing through the Gujarat also. That we will discuss which national highways are passing through the Gujarat. But before that we will discuss about that national highways. Generally these highways is connected to the large industrial sector, large cities or you can say mega cities, and these highways provide the facilities to reach the neighboring countries. Apart from this, we can say that largest national highway is national highway number 44. National highway number 44 is the largest national highway of our country, and it passing through the Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Before that, in the last textbook, it is provided Varanasi to Kanyakumari, but now it is from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and the number is also changed. That we can say 44 number. Apart from this, we can say a golden quadrillate. What is golden quadrillate? That I will explain with the help of map also. But before that, we will discuss how many national highways are passing through the Gujarat. So, highway number 27, 41, 47, 141 and 147. So these many highways, national highways are passing through the Gujarat. But a question arises in your mind that, for example, sir, we have seen national highway number 8, which is passing by our areas, or you can say our residential area. But dear students, the national highway number is changed in the year 2011. In 2011, the national highway number is changed. So it might be that whichever the highway number you are knowing, that it will be known by the other number also. Now students, we will understand that what is golden quadrillate, or you can say golden quadrillate. Understood? In Gujarat it is called Chaturth Bhag, or you can say Chaturth. Now we'll see that with the help of map. Now students, with the help of map we can understand golden quadrilate. Golden quadrilate, it means you can say a chaturth, it means 4 directions. Now we'll see what is that. First of all, we can say golden quadrilate starting from the Delhi. Starting from the Delhi, this national highway connected to Kolkata and Kolkata to Chennai and Chennai to Mumbai and Mumbai to Delhi. Now you just see that is why it is called golden quadrilate, because it connects the 4 major cities of India, which is Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Mumbai. So students, I think so that you get the idea about golden quadrilate. Now I will keep this map aside. Now after this, our second number, or you can say one more information is still remaining the national highway. Okay, in which areas having the more national highways, or in which state you will be having the less national highways? So that first of all, national highway, it means what we can say, for this construction of national highway require the plain region. Understood? So wherever we have mountainous regions, or you can say about the hilly areas or plateaus, at that time the highways, or you can say roadways, are not possible. But not only roadways, even railways are also not possible. Okay, so students, the construction, the responsibility or maintenance of these highways lies with the central government. It means whatever, I think so that you have observed that also, these highways are maintained or constructed by central government. So here we can say that flat region, or second thing, wherever or in which state you can say the population is in a large number, so the highways are in less number, or wherever the population is less portions, so the national highway numbers are in large. So this is the first that about classification of roadways, national highway, that we have discussed. Now second one is state highway. Now in state highway, generally these highways, in all these highways are connected to the national highways. It means it connects the major cities, as well as this highways is connected to the, you can say our major cities as well as to the national highways. In Gujarat, these state highways are found in a large number also, and the construction and maintenance of these highways lies with the state government. It lies with the state government. Now, majorly these roads, or you can say connected to all the districts of the state, all the districts of the particular states, and it will connect to the national highway also, we can say. So students, it's the second, you can say about that state highways. Now third number is that district highways. District highway. Now the maintenance and construction responsibilities lie with the district panchayat, or you can say Jilla Panchayat. Understood? Now generally these highways is connected major talukas of the district, as well as these district highways are connected to the state highways also. So one more time, the responsibility of the district highways lies with the district panchayat, or you can say Jilla Panchayat. This connected to the major talukas of the district, and it will you can say connected to the state highways also. Now fourth number that we will be having, that village road. Village road, or you can say village highways, are connected to the major talukas of the district, and it will connect to the major talukas of the district, and it will completely metal, or you can say they are unmetal. So nowadays the governments through the one scheme, under the scheme of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, these roads are completely try to make these roads are completely metal. So village road, next one is that village road. Generally what happen in village, these roads are not useful during the rainy season because they are unmetal. But nowadays under these schemes in each and every villages, these roads are provided in the facilities of metal. Now the responsibility of village road is lies with the Gram Panchayat, and it will connect it to the, you can say, district highways. And next one is that fifth number is that border road. Now border road is most important in the point of view of the safety or protection measures. Border, generally we heard the words border, we get ideas what we want to say. Now border road is constructed by, or you can say this was maintained by border road organization. There is one organization, or you can say institutions, that maintain this border road, and it was started in 1960. In 1960, this organization started to make the border roads, and generally we can say that these all roads gives us facilities to move from one place to another place in a speedy way, no doubt about that. But our next topic is that express highway, or you can say expressway. I think so that you have seen also, because it provides the facilities nearby our town only, because expressway is from Ahmedabad to Vadodara. It connects the two major cities of our residential area, that Ahmedabad to Vadodara. And in that, what will be there? Generally, we get the facilities of, you can say, first of all, 4-lane or 6-lane roads, even though only 4-wheelers and large vehicles are allowed, or you can say human beings or animals or 3-wheelers and 2-wheelers are not allowed. So you can reach to your destiny as you can say at short time as possible, because it provides the facilities. In return that we need to pay for that also. For example, you have seen also toll plaza for that. Not only in the expressway, in some of the highways also we need to pay the toll plaza, you can say toll tax, because they were provided us the facilities. In return we need to give them a money. Expressway, so many quotations are written over there. I think so you have seen also, or you have read also. For example, in Gujarat it is also written Jadapni Macha Mautni Saja. It means they are giving us facilities, but it is our responsibility that we must have to drive our vehicles in a secure way. At least you can control it, that is our responsibility. No doubt they are giving the facilities for the better roads. You cannot find that dumps over that, or you can say, or you can speed breaker also over that. But it is our duty that we must have to overtake or somewhere not can say give them sides to other vehicles. So if these all things happens in a expressway, they gives us a broad roads, so you can say number of vehicles can pass through the time also. So now here we have conducted the classification of roadways, that is in the 5 roadways that we have decided, or we have you can say explain also. So students, today we have started a new chapter, that transportation, communication and trade. In that, first of all we talk about that what is transportation, communication and trade, what is the condition of these three segments in earlier and right now. Understood there is a drastic change in these all three parameters that we have seen. And then after we talk about transportation, how the transportation is possible on roadways and on land transportation. Then after we have completed classification of roadways, but further more detail or question answer will be getting in the form of worksheet. So complete, you gone through the worksheet as well as to the full entire video, and send your homework regularly between given time limits. Thank you.